Welcome to our introduction video for projects. In this video, I will show you how to create a new project. Before going through the steps of the project wizard, I will show two different ways to create a new project. There is one way from the top menu. Let's click on Contracts, Projects, and press this Add button. From here, you can begin the project wizard. The other way is to click on the Startup wand. Click on the wand and click on Project. You get to the same page. And from here, you can continue the wizard. Fill out the required information and use the arrows to move on to the next step. So if we start going through it, we can start by clicking Next. We select the customer and we fill out the project name and a short description if you want to. You can even choose what project number, but since we have a project number series, I continue with this one and I just type. I'm going to skip description now. Click on the arrow to the right to move on to the next step. Here is the information about the contract, which pricing model, appreciated value of the contract. So we can type 100,000 in 60 hours. We can choose whether we want an appreciation for expenses, materials, travel expenses. But click on Next. Here is the settings for hours. We can choose whether it's a timesheet approval is required by project manager. We can choose if the daily comment is required or if it isn't. And some settings about the timesheet. In step 4, we also choose whether it's a billable or non-billable project. Now we want the billable, so just keep the default settings. Move on to the next. Here we can choose who's the project manager. We can choose a status in which this project will be created. We can choose if it's not started, proposal, started. We can also choose if the project have a belonging in any department. In step 6, we choose the members of the project. So I can select to have none from the beginning. I can select to have the project manager only. I can copy from another project, or I can select from a list. And this is what I'm going to do now. So I select from employees. And here I have a list where I simply can tick off the resources that I want in this project. And in step 8, I can select how to create activities. I can select none. I can create one activity that will have the same name as the project name, or I can copy from another project. This is what I'm going to do now. So usually you have a template project that you copy from. I only have this template here that I can use. And I can move on to the next. So once I have pressed next, past the step 9, I have created the new project. Thank you.